Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fyrdsman. This isn't a video on anything historical, this is more of a general life update for those people who, aren't friends with me in real life, don't have me on Instagram, don't know what I've been up to for the past few years really. Just a way for me to update you all. I'm aware it's been a while since I've uploaded any videos, and there are a few reasons for that. So let's dive in. You may recall the last video that I did that wasn't historical, it was just me talking about my life. I was preparing to go to China. I'd been to the Chinese embassy, I'd got my documents apostolized, I got my qualifications sorted out. I was due to go to a city called Chongqing, which looked awesome. There were a few issues with the company that I was going out with. They changed that city to Guangzhou. Obviously, I didn't go to China in the end. Which is a shame, you know, I would have liked to go out and experience a different culture, but with COVID going on there were a lot of difficulties. China weren't really too keen on letting foreign nationals into the country at the time, and so it kept on getting postponed by months and months and months at a time. Obviously, I'd quit my job as a history teacher in anticipation of going over. I'd signed my contracts, I was ready, but when you don't work, there's no money coming in. And when you think that it's only going to be a month of not working, that's fine, you can plan for that. I'd saved up a load of money, I was ready to live off those savings for a while. But as the months kept on getting drawn out and drawn out and drawn out, I quickly realised that this wasn't sustainable. So I sacked it in, threw in the towel, and decided to not go to China in the end. Maybe it was for the best, maybe it wasn't. A lot of good stuff's happened since, so who knows. I ended up being a cover teacher for the grand total of about 4 weeks, which was fun, I suppose, in its own way. It was at the school that I went to high school in, but then I very quickly got a job in the environmental sector. So me and a bunch of people are now currently looking after England's wildlife and trying to make our country a little bit more of a biodiverse, interesting, natural place, because you may or may not know that we are one of the most severely ecologically degraded countries in the world. So yeah, there's that. It's rewarding work. It feels like I'm doing something good for England and for the planet. So yeah, that's fun. Obviously I've not made any videos for a while. For a while my heart wasn't really in it. There's a whole bunch of reasons behind that, but let's not go into them. But yeah, it's been about a year, or a few years. A year, I think, since I last uploaded videos with any regularity. I have been very, very busy, obviously starting this new job, but hopefully we're going to get back on track and we're going to try and get a video out at least once a month. I have lots of ideas for things. Obviously I've been doing quite a few poems recently. They're a little bit easier to do than just doing any deep dives on the subject, but I do want to get back into doing the longer form, more historically educational videos. So if you have any suggestions, do pop them in the comments. I'm happy to take those on board as well. One big time sink that I've been putting a lot of my energy into really is I've been writing my first novel. I've just hit 200,000 words this morning. It's about 400 and something pages long at the moment, so maybe about halfway through. As you might suspect, it is a big old fantasy epic based in a world that, you know, I've made up myself. So that's a lot of fun. I'm hoping to get that published once it's finished and edited and in a somewhat readable format. I've always wanted to be an author, and I realised that unless I actually wrote something, that simply wasn't going to happen. So yeah, now it's happening, hopefully. So that's that. What else have I been doing? I've got back into learning German. When I was at high school, I had German as a GCSE subject and I loved it. I think I was okay at it. But unfortunately my kidneys failed when I was in, I don't know, year 10, 9, who knows. Anyway, my kidneys failed and I unfortunately was pulled out of my German exam because I didn't spend enough time in school because I was always in the hospital. So alas, alack, I very unfortunately didn't get my German GCSE. But with the powers of Duolingo, I'm once again learning to speak German. I feel guilty. I've got a lot of German friends who all speak English, and obviously not a lot of English people speak a foreign language. So, you know, that's fun. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich lerne schnell. Hopefully that's right. If any of you are German, please correct me. I'm aware my pronunciation and grammar is probably a little bit shit. But yeah, German is another thing that I'm doing. What else am I doing? A few of you might know that I have a black metal / dark ambient band called Wyrdstæf. We've not played any gigs since before COVID, unfortunately, so currently we're looking at getting back in the studio, writing some new tracks, getting some more gigs booked, and hopefully at some point we will eventually release an album. It's been 5 years since I started that band, and we've been taking it very slow, which is fine by me. I enjoy playing live. So yeah, we've got that going. I'll leave a link to it somewhere down in the description if you want to check us out. We're alright. We're pretty decent. I enjoy it. It's all about the Paleolithic and the Stone Age, which is another big fascination of mine. That's another thing. What else? I've been hitting the gym. Great fun. Love lifting weights. And I'm recently getting back into boxing. Used to do it when I was a teenager, or maybe even younger than a teenager actually. I can't remember. But I've not really done any martial arts for quite a long time, and I do miss the violence. And it's also a really nice way to keep fit, which is quite important. So yeah, boxing. I'm doing a charity fight on the 15th of April to raise money for Cancer Research UK. So really jumping in at the deep end. Yeah, that's fun. Apart from that, what have I been doing? I guess the usual stuff. Life takes up a lot of time, really, when you're working a new job, writing and band stuff. I've joined a new reenactment society, Regia Anglorum. They're a bunch of fantastic people. Really nice, very knowledgeable. Lots of fun to go to events with, fight with, all of the usual stuff that you do in reenactment societies. So if you're in the UK and you're not part of a reenactment group and you would like to be, I definitely recommend looking them up and come along to a training session. Generally, the first one's free. Yeah, bunch of nice people. So I need to convert my kit from early Anglo-Saxon to slightly later Anglo-Saxon, which it's happening. It's just slow at the moment. Living in the south is a lot more expensive than living up north. But hey ho, here we are. So yeah, new reenactment society, Regia Anglorum. Give them a look. Maybe I'll do some videos on reenactment in the future. It's something I've always wanted to do, so yeah, we'll give that a shot, see what happens. What else? Nerd stuff. Painting a load of Warhammer at the moment. My friends have got me into Warhammer, building a Necron army. It's all black and green, very metal. That's fun. And then obviously I am a long-term dungeon master. I've been running a campaign for the past couple of years now, which my friends play, and that's very nice. It's a nice weekly event to distract me from the hardships of living in the south. I'm joking, the south is fine, it's lovely. But yeah, D&D campaign, Warhammer, lots of reading. Yeah, generally trying to live a good, healthy, balanced life. Not sure why I'm making this video. Maybe some of you wanted to know, maybe some of you don't really care. But it's nice to just talk about stuff for a while. I was very appreciative of all the lovely comments you left when I uploaded my first video in however long it was, saying that you'd missed them. So yeah, thank you all, and thank you for staying interested, even though I've been notoriously absent for quite a while. There are going to be more videos coming soon. If you have any suggestions, there's lots of things that I want to cover, but I'm always looking for new topics. So yeah, drop them in a comment down below, and we'll get on it. Yeah, I think that's it actually. Don't think there's any other updates that I need to give you. Oh, I'm moving to London, which, you know, it's London. Should be fun. Yeah. Look after yourself, stay fit and healthy, give your significant other a kiss, hug your friends. Yeah, be good people. Enjoy life. See you next time.